If one more person asks me how happy my grandmother is, I think I might die.
Tell you, we've just discovered we both got fucking club
Oh yeah, club thumbs. Do you know what's so funny? I did a thing for CBBC when I was much younger, and it was like a thing about like anti-bullying. I look back at the video now, and it's like, because when I was a kid, I didn't want to actually like highlight anything I was actually embarrassed about. You have to like speak about an insecurity that you have, or like you get bullied for.
But you didn't want to do like a real legit.
So I was like, oh, my thumbs, and then it was like such a thing, and I haven't thought about it in years. Genuinely, I was out with my boyfriend the other day and with one of his friends. I was literally just sat talking. He went, God, you've got really weird thumbs. And I was like,
He said to you?
Yeah,
Your boyfriend or the friend?
The friend. I was like, oh, so people do notice.
No, people notice.
Oh,
I hate to tell
do
you.
that.
Yeah, but like you're now used to it. But I think also I've
But
got
I don't
long
remember
nails.
saying
But
to
I
you
was
in the
saying,
beginning.
You've given me hope that
Then
I
you can have
go
a short
square.
nail. So what's happening at the moment? You're still on tour
must
technically.
Yeah, I'm still on tour.
Still on tour.
And I feel like a broken woman.
Are you like on your knees?
Yeah, I've done 12 shows.
Singing every lyric?
Singing every lyric.
I just have to ask this because I'm sure the answer is no, but are there not some times where you're like, I've heard this 12 times
Do you know
now?
what? I never, ever get bored of the shows. I get really fucking bored of the socializing.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Your
the
back
actual,
to
like,
yes.
watching the show is great. You know, gigs are good because they're not like, my boyfriend's an actor and you can't really go to the theatre that many times to
You
see
can't
something.
watch a play 12
Because
times.
also you can't go on your
True.
phone. You can't
Yes.
talk to someone.
You can't.
You can't
Like,
zone out
well,
when
like,
you need to.
a
He's
gig-
in cabaret and you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
sorry,
You're
just
like
checking
on your phone.
Instagram.
You can't do that. Whereas like at a gig, you can like chat to the person next to you,
Yes.
go get a drink, go on your phone.
Yeah.
It's quite like easy.
You could
But
make
the-
every night different actually if you really wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. But the socializing. Like if one more person asks me how happy my grandmother is, I think I might die. Like I can't deal with the like.
Okay.
Do you know
Is
what I mean?
that what they go for?
Oh, this
that
must be
is
so
brilliant.
lovely for your grandma. Oh, the family. And I'm like, yeah, it's just the same conversation every night.
Yeah, listen, we're reunited. We're all here. Relax.
Like
okay?
everyone's like fucking smiling and we're all together and like, what do you want me to say? Yes, they hold hands. Yes,
Yeah,
they
no,
hug.
exactly.
Like-
So many people will come. I'll be like talking to my cousins, and I just see people going,
We were saying,
and I'm like,
but like obs. I'm guessing you and your cousins are like close.
yeah, of course.
Because like if my mum and my auntie had bad
beef,
energy,
I'd be like, no worries.
Yeah, no
I'd
worries.
still see my cousins.
we're on a level. Don't worry
Yes.
about them. They're being crazy
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there. Yeah.
So there's like obviously like an aspect of it where it was like I went to school with my cousins, and then I didn't see them for a bit, but not really because of any beef, just because of like life. You know, when you get older, you tend to see people at family reunions.
Yeah.
There was obviously a
Yes.
significant lack of family.
The family reunions were not
there
reunioning.
wasn't many a times that I
Yes.
wasn't like seeing them at Christmas, where usually people would get together with their cousins at that
Yeah.
Once
time.
a year at least.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we were like lacking
So was
with
it
that.
really like Cold War vibes? Like no
Cold
family.
War.
Yeah, so many people say to me like, oh, it must have all been a PR thing or a joke, and it's like, no, it wasn't. But also it's strange because I think that like you speak to so many people and families are so complicated.
Of course.
We were saying.
Yeah, like they're so complicated and things happen all the time within families, but just people, I don't know why they struggle to believe it there, but you know, it's all good vibes now, so that's what
Good,
matters.
but also like families and also like working together is like an added layer.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked, and then having to do it in
But I
front
think
of
also
everyone.
that's the reason why the reunion has been so good, or why it's been so easy, I guess, is that like with family, so much can be unsaid.
Oh, and you
like,
can just get on with it.
You can get on with it. Whereas I
Yes.
think with like relationships,
Yes.
romantic relationships or friends, I feel like there's not that core primal understanding of someone. Even like I've got brothers, and like they'll say stuff to me. You know, the other day my brother told me that he really didn't like my makeup. He's
Thanks,
15,
brother.
and like if a friend said that to me, I would be like, no, but we need to talk this out.
Yeah.
Why do you think you can
Why
do
would you
that?
disrespect me like
Whereas
that?
my brother went, oh, I didn't mean it, and then it's like, all right, fine, move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
feel like that's families have the kind of luxury if you are able to be like
Kiss and make up.
kiss and make up, exactly.
For sure.
And
blood
has
is
it
thicker
actually
than
been kiss and
water.
make up? Proper kiss and make up?
Yeah, the vibes have been really good.
I was gonna say on tour, has it been like good
The vibes have been good. Everyone's been happy. The shows have been amazing. I was really nervous on the first night in Cardiff because I was like, there is so much pressure. Also,
Everyone
people
watching.
are so livid about how much money they're about to spend on these tickets. So
Yeah.
like you want people
Yes.
to like have a good time. I mean, they far surpassed everyone's expectations. I kind of was able to breathe.
Then you could relax.
Yeah, I'm like the most typical eldest daughter and worrying about everyone in the
the
family.
same.
Like stressed
Everything has to
out.
be perfect.
Yeah.
Like, and I can only say
Oh, and
when
I
it's good.
also would have. My boyfriend on the way to the first gig was like, "It'll be fine. Like they know what they're doing." showing it, I'm like, you don't understand, like I'm feeling every single emotion for every single member of my family right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And also on their shoulders. It's
Yeah.
almost more, not pressure for you, but you just have to watch. It's like, I'm kind of helpless.
I think everybody on that fucking stage is like a phenomenal talent. I love them all. I trust them all.
I came in Manchester.
Yeah, was that Manchester was mad, wasn't
Manchester was mad. I think it was the first
it? Yeah, I
night.
think it was the first night.
It was mad.
And then where are you staying? Hotels?
Yeah, hotels.
Are you having to host a lot of people?
Yeah, it
That's
is a lot of
what's
hosting.
hackering, yeah.
Who's come out the woodworks to be like, babe, can I have a
Oh,
ticket?
but so many people from
Fucking
and
balls.
also like so many people that are not ballsy enough to say I want to take it. So many people from uni that are like, hey, we should go for a catch up.
Oh!
Just ask me, like,
That's
yeah,
awful.
100%.
Do you know
Just
what I
ask.
mean?
I'd love to be able to be like, yeah, sure, I can sort you out, or no, I can't. But don't be asking me to go for a coffee.
I
Yeah.
also don't have time for that.
When
I've
you
got
haven't
places
cared
to
for
be.
5 years, I can't
Yeah,
go for coffee
yeah.
now. You joking?
A coffee now?
You mad?
No, I know. That's the kind of shit that I'm like,
I'm done.
I'm not somebody that minces my words. If I wanted something, I'd ask for it as well. So I'm like, just ask.
Yeah, just ask.
I really am a big believer. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Oh my god,
True.
babe.
Yeah,
that's
me
my fucking words I live by.
Yeah, if you don't
Don't
ask,
also
you
don't get,
100%. You should see my DMs. I'm constantly asking for stuff from people.
As you should, because I just think that's how to get things in life, for real. Everyone's, you know, too afraid of a no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are
but-
you manifesting this year? Like, what are you really wanting?
Do you know what I'm traveling so much. Do you know what I actually am? This sounds really niche.
We love niche.
I'm manifesting that people stop sending me videos of their kids.
Sorry.
I get so
Sorry.
many videos of kids all the time, like doing activities, not people I know, like on the
Why?
internet.
Doing activities.
What are you doing
What kind of
activities?
activities? Painting, pottery. What are they doing?
Like I get
Singing
so
Oasis?
Well, the one is singing Oasis, which annoys me because I genuinely believe this. If you're sending me a video of your child, it needs to be Britain's Got Talent level.
Feels
Because
inappropriate for
There's
you to
a
look at-
really, really, really beautiful thing about motherhood is you think that your child is the best, and I think that that's amazing. But like, I am not seeing what you're seeing.
Yes.
Like if you're
I'm
just
not
because,
tapping into the talent that you're tapping into.
just
Also,
because
I don't
you
know your
put-
kid.
Like just because you've put sunglasses on your kid and they're sort of vaguely singing the words
Do
to live
people really
forever.
sing that? I've done that.
Yeah, people will be like, look how amazing this is, and I'm like, do you know what? I would prefer to see a video of your dad crying.
Yeah.
Like that's really nice, but your 4-year-old that has no concept of what
Yes.
Oasis is. I'm having a pandemic in my DMs of children.
That
being
is
sent to me.
fucked.
That's wild.
It
Yeah.
feels inappropriate.
What
Sorry,
do I
no.
respond to that?
No, I was going to say your video made us cry because we had this problem when we did live shows. People fucking DMing you being like, I'm having a
As
problem
if we're
with
Ticketmaster.
or like Viagogo. I'm like, guys,
I can't
I
help.
literally don't know.
I don't
Do you know what? Somebody commented on that video that I was actually shocked at how negative people were to the response. Not that I give a fuck because it's my opinion, but like people were commenting being like, do you know what? You really need to try to be kinder. But like, guys, like, there actually is nothing I can do, so I don't know what
No,
you want to do
it's
about
brilliant. Also, it's ridiculous to like use you as if you would have the like time capacity, all the like
Means.
it. No, 100%.
to fix anything
Because
for that
also,
many people.
My only connection to the tour is my dad, and let me tell you, he knows the same, if not significantly less
Yes.
than me about
Yeah.
fucking Ticketmaster.
Yeah. Do you
So
know what I
what
mean?
is there to do? Somebody said, oh, you're really my favourite. You're really showing your privilege here.
Okay.
What? Genuinely, it'd be the same as me commenting on someone's TikTok being like, I've got a headache and I've got X, Y, and Z symptoms. Can you tell me what to do? Because
Yeah.
your dad's
Yeah.
a doctor.
Yes.
And that person going to me, I'm not a fucking doctor just because my mum's
Yeah.
a GP, and me going, you know what? That's really, you're showing
That's,
your
you're
privilege
wreaking
here.
your privilege there.
Like
That is
what?
exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, I have no connection to this. But I think that this is the thing though, this like, the message particularly annoyed me when they said try to be kinder. I have a real thing with people, maybe it's because I've got an issue with authority figures, but like when people tell me to be kinder, I was like, no, I'm a human being. Like if I want to be a cunt, I'm going to be a cunt. Sorry,
Yeah.
don't tell me to be kinder. That annoyed me so much because I was like, no. But I think it's the thing that I have a real issue with in general is the like idea of like people having to be like overly lovely and nice to retain some sort of marketability.
But do you think you have that like
Because-
in
Yeah.
bucket loads because you
Of
have
your
this kind of
dad,
like
yeah.
title of Nepo baby
No,
or
but
whatever
also,
people
like-
like brush you with?
You know, your dad like is evidence of the fact that you don't
Yeah.
have to be nicey, pretty every
Yeah,
time.
To
true.
be successful.
I think
Yeah.
there's probably some Gallagher genes in me that
Yes.
is like running with the why can't I be a dick if I want to be, but I think it's this like
Do you think that's quite like a running theme in your family?
yeah, I think that we've probably like quite unapologetically ourselves. I think that is a running theme. I mean, my parents have always kind of told me that it's better to be hated for
being you.
for being you, for being your authentic self, than being loved for like a character, because then that's not genuine. That people don't really really love you. I think the idea of people kind of not being able to be 100% themselves is killing creativity. People are so scared to like make a mistake or say something wrong or to be not nice. That's why we're not getting authentic content anymore, because people are too scared to have an opinion. I saw a video of Emma Chamberlain the other day saying that she didn't like when people wore short socks with trainers and everybody in the comments was like, well, maybe we should let people wear what they want, this is so mean.
Oh my God.
And it's like,
I can have an opinion.
well, I don't know why opinions are so like, people are not allowed to have an opinion anymore. I get if you're going on a video and you're saying, I hate everyone that wears short socks.
Yes,
sure. But if you say, I
and you
don't
think
like
they deserve
them,
pain or something.
yeah, I
different.
don't like them, is really, it's like, it's a bit of a pandemic. I mean, I get it all the time, people telling me that like, oh, you're not very relatable, and it's like, also this like step towards relatability. It's like, you're not going to relate to everyone.
Also, it would be quite difficult for
I
you
have to say, like, do you know what I mean? I can't be relatable to you just by nature of birth. Like,
No, exactly. We've kind of gone to this place now where like everything needs to be like super relatable.
Have you found that you really feel like because of the position that you were like put in by
Yeah.
people knowing who you were just
Yeah.
because you existed or because your dad existed?
Yeah.
Well, also because of like the media
Frenzy around.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've had to be like, okay, well then I can't lean into like the privileged Nepo baby. I have to like try and lean out of that.
No, do you know what? I don't try to curate myself in any way, because I think that I was in a unique position, which I never wanted to be an influencer. I never decided to do anything with social media. I genuinely created my Instagram account when I was like a teenager, just like anybody else. And I remember being like, noticing that loads of people were following me purely just because of my dad. But I never stopped posting just as all my friends were at school.
And as you would.
Yes, and I have that now. Like, I would never do content with a brand in which I couldn't by accident swear in it, or I couldn't drink or smoke, because it wouldn't be authentic to me. So I don't try to be anyway. I will say though that, you know, there's an aspect of me that is like obviously constantly aware of my privilege and the situation that I was born into, and that's something that I do feel like I have to
caveat everything.
yeah, and even if it's not caveat, it's sort of like be aware of how you're kind of going to be perceived, or how you say something is going to be perceived. It basically means a lot of no complaining. People don't like when you complain.
yeah. You're not allowed to have
No,
problems.
exactly. I'm really lucky because my family, I've got a lot of people to look up to. Obviously, they've been in the public eye long before I was
just
born.
about to say,
So
do you feel
to
like
me,
you like have good advice?
yeah, and I think it was kind of normal. You know,
yeah,
like
it's your
people were
normal.
waiting outside the hospital when I was born, so it's not like I've not had a moment of peace, I guess. So, but it's like
From
you
day
know,
one, I was working my guts out, funding the Sun newspaper.
yeah, exactly. You know, my dad, he would get really annoyed at people complaining about fame. He thinks that that's ridiculous. He thinks it's much harder to work a 9 to 5. Who cares if somebody stops you on the street for a picture? But people say that they love you, or people like follow you, or you have a little bit less privacy.
But the benefits are so big.
The benefits far outweigh any of the inconveniences to fame. I mean, 1, you're getting to live your life doing the thing that you love. 2, you get money to do that.
Yes.
So it's like, I think that I'm a big believer, even in like my industry. I really can't handle when people start complaining about like hate or whatever, because I'm like, there's nothing you can do. You can't change that. That's the way
That's
that
like
the
having a
world's gonna
horrible
be.
boss. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And
it's
I think
something
that
out of your
if you,
control.
yeah, if you can't handle that, then I don't think this is the job for you, because I feel really privileged that the thing that I have to deal with is people in my DMs that I can delete, rather than having a co-worker that's being really horrible to me on the day-to-day. So
And in a job you hate, and a job you
yeah,
can't leave.
exactly. That's paying me minimum wage and I'm
Yeah.
breaking my back. Like, I feel like an incredible amount of gratitude that I get to be paid to do basically nothing but have a great time with my friends and experience things. I think that's the thing though. I feel like I've sometimes held to a standard of these influencers that claim relatability or to be the girl next door. I can understand if you like follow someone, when you first start to follow them, they're like, you know, making videos in their hometown or at school, and they're doing like Primark hauls, and then suddenly they're
And then
living
suddenly
in a
they're
big
making big
house,
money.
and they're like showing you all the expensive clothes they're buying, and you suddenly feel really disconnected from a creator that you initially really related to.
Yeah.
From my very definition, I've never been that.
Yes.
So, like, I think
never pretended to be.
Yeah, so I think sometimes when people say like, this is not very relatable, or your privilege is showing and it's just me existing, I feel like there's not really much I can do. It stops a lot of people from getting content from me that I think they would be really interested by. I would love to be able to do like a day in my life on tour or stuff
Do you
like
feel
that.
like you can't?
Yeah, I feel
We
like-
want to see that.
We'd love a dish
We want
on.
to ask you, what is the day in your life on a tour?
You know, like, and I feel like people just know there would
you
be
should
an
just
issue.
do it.
I know, but like, it's the
Because also, babe, you're not actually a dick. Like, you're not going to voice over it like, and then I hung out with some really fucking fucking cool people, and I drank some really cool
And
fucking
like,
drinks.
by the way, my dad is
yeah,
no
like
Gallagher.
how many damn people say
Do you
that?
know what I
You'll be
mean?
like,
Like-
then I did 10,000 fucking steps, and then I did
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
And then I had
It's
to
so
speak
true.
to someone who asked me for the 5 millionth time whether my grandma was happy.
and I said, yes, she is.
Yeah, exactly. People just always find an issue with everything, especially the Nepo baby thing. I think people often message me being like, you can't fucking win, because I'll get so many comments being like, oh, all you do is talk about your dad, like, your dad is this or whatever, and I'm like, well, you know, like, my dad is a massive part of my life because he's my dad. But
Yeah,
then
like even if he wasn't who he is to you,
Totally.
we have a really good relationship, and he's my dad.
100%. I remember people at school would say to me like, oh, you're always talking about your dad, and I'd be like, I talk about my dad the exact same amount
As
that you
everyone
do.
else.
People just listen when I talk about mine.
Yes.
I zone out when
Yeah.
you talk about your dad, because you'll just be like, oh, my dad's picking me up later, and I just hear your parents picking you up. It's not my fault that when I say my dad's picking me up later, people are like, what time? But then I also get people that are like, oh, you never post about your dad. Why don't you have any photos or videos of your dad?
Why
on
do you
your
hate your
TikTok?
dad? I don't.
Clearly you don't spend that much time with him. I'm like, no, because also when I go home for Sunday dinner, why am I making... Somebody commented the other day, get your dad to do a TikTok dance.
I saw that.
I went to fucking dance. Are you alright?
Imagine.
Like, what?
Do you think he's on the content? Like, would he not even do like, if you did a diddle?
Yeah.
Would he do like a little cameo? He's just not on that high.
Do you know, he just doesn't really get it, which is fair enough.
But that's just dad.
And he,
Yeah.
that's normal dad.
That's just normal dad.
He would. I worked for my dad for a little bit. I was the cameraman for a documentary that he did, and I've been my dad's photographer many times on tour. So he's good in terms of like me getting photos and stuff like
yeah.
that. He doesn't really see the social media thing.
He
I
doesn't
think he
reckon
still
it.
thinks that I post on social media as like,
You.
yeah, which I
rather
do.
than like earning money from
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it being
That's
a job.
not. That's just
Yeah.
because he's older.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that
It's the
generation.
Yeah.
Are you getting money for an Instagram post?
They
That's
don't get
like no, but
So what, you get paid?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Post videos.
yeah. Exactly.
Are you a bit black cat?
You're an
I do.
Aquarius, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I definitely have all the Aquarius traits. I definitely can be quite unfriendly.
Me too. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like, yes, you can.
No,
She
but
can.
we always have this thing that's like, if someone met G first time, like everyone would love her, and she's like, if someone met you like 10th meet, they
No,
like
it's not always 10.
5th.
I have the same way as my very close friends will have to like give people a little pep talk before I arrive at the birthday party. It'll be like her birthday party, a dinner party, and she would have sat me next to them. She'll be like, look, it's not that she doesn't like it.
It's not that she
Yeah.
doesn't like it, it's not
It's
that
that
she's a
she's
bitch.
a
I've
little
definitely
bit,
done
like,
that for Al.
You have
Yeah.
to do a little like, it's not that that's the vibe.
Just in
quite.
that context.
Yeah, and I'm also I am quite cold, and you know what? That's fine.
No, but also, babe,
Sorry,
probably
that is so-
for a long time, people have probably like wanted things from you, and so it
Yeah.
probably does make you a tiny bit cagey.
Yeah.
100%.
And a
Probably
bit
is an
sceptical.
There
Yes.
is an aspect of that of always someone that's had a really small circle,
Circle.
and then just like I genuinely believe I know if I like someone in the first 5 minutes.
Yes, you get a vibe.
I'm
You
totally
get-
vibes based.
Imagine you're just like closed eyes. You just
Yeah,
watch people.
I
you're
got to
like,
touch someone and be like,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry, it's not gonna work.
this. I don't see our future. It's
But
not
I
working.
will, and I really struggle if in that first 5 minutes I've been like, it's not going to work between us.
Then to
I
switch
really
your
just-
mindset. I
Surely
just
on
decided
tour,
vibes were
you've
off.
had that a bit actually.
Oh, of course.
And then you have to stand there and talk to them.
Do you know what it is on tour, because it's like a fun thing? Lots of people bring plus ones. Sometimes that's quite difficult because it's like, I'm here to talk to you.
Yes.
It's the same with people's boyfriends.
Oh my god, it
Same
always
vibe.
happens with the boyfriends. And I just think, is it because I will never think that anyone's good enough for my friends? Or is it because they pick shit men? I don't know.
One of my best friends, Ellie. Shout out Ellie.
Shout out Ellie.
She's just given birth. And
baby?
Yeah, baby. I know.
How old is she?
Same age as me.
Holy
I know.
Christ.
Get it, Ellie. Get
I
it,
know.
mama.
But
Sweet
I
girl.
got drunk on my birthday this year when she was like really pregnant. She's also married, and I cried at how much I love her husband.
Nice.
It made me realise how much I've clearly disliked everybody else's
Yeah,
partners.
'cause you can love
because
them.
like you actually can.
Sorry, how long have you been with your boyfriend?
In November it'll be 3 years.
Epic.
How did you meet?
We met because I
I met him. He's a fucking hun.
went to go see Cabaret.
Is that how you
Is that how you met?
Yeah.
What did
Wow.
you do? Just slide into
I
backstage?
did, no, I slid into his DMs.
I'm obsessed with you.
Don't ask, don't get. I'm obsessed. That's really
I'm-
fucking good.
Do you know what?
I need to take some
I
of
was
your...
saying this to my single friend the other day. I've obviously not been single in a while, but she was like, oh, what is your advice? Because you always, when you were single, you were always going on dates. And I was like, I don't think I ever got asked out once.
You
asked.
asked them.
I would send about 10 DMs a fucking week to people.
I don't do that.
Because 3 are gonna
Babe,
three are gonna respond. It's maths. Do you
It's
know what I
maths.
mean?
It's simple maths.
It's
2
maths.
plus 2 is 4.
If
Like
you-
one, that's 3 quick maths.
Like if you're asking out, a lot of people are going to respond.
Do you know what? Especially if you message your family and Jane.
Okay, but you know what I struggle with? I don't have the numbers. People are going to think I'm a freak.
A guy once who's been in a situation like this has had like a group account, let's say. A guy once was DMing me off of that and I couldn't tell which one.
Oh my god, so you were like, I'll just go on the date and hope for the best, hope it's one I fancy.
They're like, oh, it was really nice to like see you or something.
And you were thinking which
I was like, because then I didn't realise if maybe I'd had a deeper
Wait, will you
connection
tell us
with
who
one
it
of them.
is? We'll cut it.
It was a band.
It was fucking One Direction. I don't know what to tell you.
Imagine. And I couldn't tell which member of the band it was.
Babe, you could do it. You could do.
Okay, I'm in it. Okay, sorry. I want to go back to the
How we met. I saw Cabaret. I thought he was amazing.
He was amazing. I saw him too.
Did you?
He was amazing, and I think genuinely I wouldn't have been as forward as I was if I initially wanted to date him. Not because I didn't want to date him, but because I just thought that he was like the most incredible performer, along with the don't ask, don't get thing. I'm really about telling people if they're good. I really love messaging people that I don't even really know that well, congratulating them on a job, if I've seen them in a film, if I've listened to their album. I don't think it's embarrassing. I fucking DM'd Charlie XCX and was like, just listen to Brat, and it was fucking amazing. She responded saying, thank you so much.
I love that from
I
her.
feel like you've got to give people flowers.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that people don't enough congratulate people and like support people. And I went to see the show and I was like, I'm gonna message him. And I just messaged him and I was like, I came to see Cabaret tonight and it was one of the most incredible performances I've ever seen on stage. And then he responded being like, this is kind of really weird because we were at an event together last week and I wanted to say hi.
Oh my god, I'm
didn't.
dead. And you didn't know?
No, I didn't know. And then I went back on my phone and like I have videos of him like videoing around and
he's
like
in
the background. And then, you know, the rest is history. Yeah, it was very quick for us. I've had 6 boyfriends. I'm like a serial monogamist.
You like to
I've also like
relationships.
had a lot of fun being single in the like 6 months in between ones that I had.
Yeah.
She packed a lot in.
Wow.
So what is the top of your mountain?
What would you want to achieve and accomplish that would really make you feel like you've made it?
I've reached the
Do
peak.
you know what my dream would be in some ways? I'd love to have a production company.
Amazing.
I've actually never said that anywhere, exclusive.
Spoiler! Manifestation happens in this car, let us tell you.
I think I'd really love to be a producer. I'd love to work with like young, this is why I think I've got to be older, because I would like to work with younger people, and I think that sometimes that can be a little patronising if you're only in your 20s.
Yeah.
Young people straight out of uni, straight out of film school, help them make short films, help them then like develop those short films onto like features and things like that. I love reading, so I would love to be able to read lots of scripts and then be like, oh, do you know what, I know this young director and I think they would be really good for this.
Yeah, it's like that kind of like curation.
Yeah, I'm not very good at money, so I would have to get somebody to like
That's
help
fine.
with
That's
the
fine.
maths.
That's what accountants are for.
We get a type A in.
maths
Don't worry about
aspect.
that.
I think that's something that I would love to do.
Okay, we ask really random
Questions at the end.
Yeah, so just go with us.
If you were going to get arrested, what would it be for?
Oh god, probably, this sounds awful, but probably speeding.
Oh, babe, you and me both.
Oh, she's on 11 points.
That's statistically the most
Yeah.
accurate.
If you were arrested, who would your phone call be to?
The most realistic one is it definitely would be my dad's assistant Kat, because she
Yes, Kat! Get it, Kat!
I love her to pieces.
Has she been around for years?
She's worked for my dad since before I was born.
Oh my god, Kat.
She genuinely is my second mother. It would definitely be Kat. Any crisis, actually, it would be her.
Who would be in the cell next to you? Who's your partner in crime?
Probably my boyfriend Callum. I think
Carl's in the passenger seat.
I don't think he'd want to be there though. So I think that,
Against his will.
I've been dragged.
Against his will, yeah.
I think what would have happened was I've been caught for speeding. I've been pulled over. I've said to him, get in the passenger seat. Let's just climb over. You try and take the fall for me.
Nice.
He said, I don't want to do that. I've got a career to think about. I've said, no, you have to. The police have seen us doing it over and they've said to him, that's some sort of like contempt of court.
Love it.
Love it.
You're trying to
Aiding and abetting.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you doing? So then
Yeah.
he's been
Yes.
dragged into it. He didn't mean to. I think that's fundamentally probably what would
Yes.
happen.
Okay, brilliant. And at the moment, this can be an Oasis song or any other song. What is your road trip track? Like you're on tour, you're having to drive to fucking Edinburgh. What are you playing?
Do you know, actually anything off the new Addison Rae album? I really love that album. My
I haven't
favourite.
even asked, like, what is your like music? Were you
Yeah.
ever kind of like had Britpop rammed down your throat, or were you
Well,
like,
I
I can
think
be
like,
a pop
go for
girlie?
it. I want to just rave out to
I think I had
Miley
like
Cyrus.
my dad's got a really eclectic music taste. He's always playing absolutely any kind of music. I think he's definitely someone who like he appreciates music as a whole. So definitely music in our house was always like lots of things. My mum was like a pure pop girly growing up. It was like me and my mum once got in a car crash, and when the car crashed, the CD jammed, and all I remember from it, I was like 5 years
Oh my
old,
God.
is Barbie Girl by Aqua's
As
playing on
if I'm
repeat as
in
the
the
car was
fucking
in a
car.
ditch.
Oh my god, and that will haunt you forever.
Yeah, like
Oh my god.
and my mum was like, But my mum was always like Britney, Madonna,
Yes.
Christina, you know.
Spice Girls.
Love. So I kind of grew up with her playing that all the time at home. So definitely was a pop girly then. But now I think my music is, I'm definitely like an indie girl at heart. I love guitar music.
Do you play?
I don't. I played the cello for a couple of years at
Sexy.
school and it was awful.
Sexy bit of cello action.
There's definitely no inherent Gallagher musical
so
gene.
sad.
Don't worry, you got the DGAF energy. That's way
Yeah,
better. That's
that's
going to
what-
serve you way better.
Like, I just think that there's a few very, 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 very prominent Gallagher genes. One is eyebrows, the other is music, and I think I get the brows. I got the brows.
You got the brows.
I got the brows, and I got the hairline.
Yeah,
You've
you
great
got a
hairlines.
phenomenal hairline.
Thanks.
Yeah. And then everyone that leaves the car.
Oh yeah, gives us a final line. Emma and Matt Willis just said, "Don't be a dick."
I wish you hadn't told me about the don't be a dick, because that's so something I would say.
Or be a dick.
I think you could say be a dick.
No, that you're right. That is more like me.
Don't worry about being a dick.
My final line would be, don't be scared to be a dick.
Don't be scared to be a dick. That is fucking brilliant.
Don't be scared to be a dick.
Right, now you have to lean forward to the camera and give it a kiss like this. Mwah!
Mwah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,